You
Only
say
an
you've like
entity.
never been on a date, so I'm just trying to figure it out.
You don't have to ever worry about like the patriarchy boogeyman of like
Hey,
men
can I,
kidnapping you or whatever, because they just return you after you talk so much.
Brian, are you a virgin?
No, I was gonna say if you've never been on a
Wait,
date.
but Brian,
I'd like
are
to
you
be
a
the
virgin?
first. No, I'm not a virgin.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
So he answered, now
See
you.
how simple that was?
Huh?
Wait, I want to hear about your first
Question
time.
answered.
Yeah.
My first time.
Yeah, I really want to imagine it.
And like
It's
how,
kind
how
of-
old
I
were
wanna
you?
Can we
hear
do a
it.
trauma dump on this
I'll
one?
it's actually kind I'll tell you after the show because it's kind of funny, but I don't want
No,
to.
Wait, I want to hear it
Tell
right
it
now.
now.
The audience wants to
I'll
hear
just
about
say,
it.
look, I was 17 and it was good. It was good. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too freaky.
That's it. I don't want the details of your first time. I'm just simply asking if you're a virgin or not.
You're just simply asking that.
The answer is
the 100th
clearly
time?
no.
Very simple
Clearly
question
no.
with
Clearly
a very
no.
simple answer.
Is it so clear?
So-
I mean,
okay.
if it's so clear, why do you ask? You
Here,
haven't asked.
Some
Alright.
guy, listen, some guy made her like this, so like it's clearly.
Have
no.
you had sex?
Which
That's a better
chromosome
question.
are you missing?
Here's a better question.
chromosome
Who
am I
hurt you?
I don't know.
Have you had sex? Bro, this chick's like,
What
actually,
is
I want to
sex,
drop the
though?
R word so fucking bad.
Do it. I think
I'm
like,
This
so
is why
tempted.
you need to judge people more thoroughly on how they look, because the moment she sat down, you could just tell by her appearance that this was pretty much more or less how the conversation was going to go. She sort of
So
has
true.
the like
the second I walked
librarian
in the room, you
physiognomy.
should have known that. It was just
But
like,
I don't
The
see-
librarian
See, here's the
physiognomy.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand your objection to not wanting to answer the question, because if you have had sex, like, I think anyone here who's had sex, it's not like a shameful thing to admit you've had sex. And it's
know
also
what,
not a
Brian?
shame.
I
I can
completely
tell you.
agree.
Hold on.
I can tell
But
you
it's-
what the shame is.
It's not a
Brian.
shameful thing if you're a virgin either. So I don't understand.
Here's what it is. She's already revealed that she's never been on a date. So if she has in fact had sex, that means that she had sex without going on a date, and there is an element of shame involved with that. And if she did have sex, she doesn't
So
want to
true,
reveal it because
King.
she takes herself very
So true,
seriously.
King.
because of
So true,
patriarchy
King.
that would shame her.
Yes.
I mean, but
Yes.
a lot of people in today's day and age, they're not like going on dates. It's like come over, and that can, you know what, that sort of very casual scenario could actually lead to a long-term relationship. So I mean,
Well, what's your definition of a date?
definition of a date.
Yes.
We were actually.
Well,
Gonna have
intersectionality
some
says
dumb
this about
answer.
dates.
Yeah.
I think so. We
We
don't
should
give
just-
Brian
we
an
should just
aneurysm.
move
We're just
on.
gonna skip that question. What
bro,
do you
just
ask
like
her?
answer the
Everybody
question.
in the
So
chat,
dumb.
everybody in the chat is saying that you're a plant.
Do you
I'm
have a
curious,
degree?
Chat, do you guys think that she's a plant, or do you guys think that she's just like this all the time?
No, she's definitely Destiny's friend.
Is a walk in the park a date?
But it's like
the
it's
symptoms
so
of being
weird.
ready friend. Yeah, I can tell.
It's like so weird. Like you're on a dating podcast. Like you're 24. You're a
You're
feminist.
24? What the fuck?
Like if we
older
were to
or
have a
younger?
discussion about something sex related, like you would also choose to omit answering like a sex related question, or
You're
I'm
right.
just
This has been an impediment.
a what?
You know what I
An
want to know?
impediment.
So fucking answer the question, dude. It's not like I
It's
don't
cringe.
think-
Just move on. She's holding
It's
up
not
the
a
show.
big
here's-
deal. I'm like
here's
watching
what I
you
wanna
get
know,
so
Aaron.
worked up
I'm
over
gonna
Aaron,
fucking
here's
blow
what I
my
wanna
brains
know.
you
out.
guys.
Aaron, here's what I want to know. Why did you come on tonight? What was your
It's
intention?
like bad faith. That's
Yeah,
what
what
that's
was-
what I'm
what was your
upset about.
intention?
It's not your necessarily that I don't get to know the answer. It's just really bad faith that you're playing this fucking
Do you-
game
do you-
when you requested to be on the show.
Do you think
I
you're
have a
being a
question.
good? Do you think you're being
Will
a
you guys
good
believe what you
representative?
said,
Hold on.
right?
Do you
It's
think you're
so
being a
fucking
good
obnoxious,
representative
dude.
of feminism
Yo,
right now?
do we kick her off?
I think they're
do
a
we just
perfect
fucking kick her off?
We
representation.
could. We could.
wait,
Chat.
Before
Can I
we
ask a
do, before we
question?
do, no. Hold on. You can. Hold on. What was your intention in coming on tonight?
Being
I'd have a
suffocated.
Hold
lovely
on.
discussion with you fine people about dating talk in
So
the 21st
clearly
century.
that's a lie. Are you going to continue in bad faith?
I don't know. Am I?
Dude,
probably just
okay.
kick her off.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I-
oh my
at this
god.
point,
we should
I
probably
know,
just
I
kick her
have a
off
gen- I have a
because
general
honestly,
question.
like,
Kick.
we just keep
Oh my God.
getting
Kick.
lost in these
Look,
loops
here's
over
the
and over and
difference.
over again.
Had you just
Wait,
said,
wait. Audience.
Yeah.
You have paying audience members, okay? We're giving a show to them. We should leave it to them. Okay,
Castle.
well, they're already saying kick her off.
At this point, would you believe?
I mean,
what you
we've got
said?
a bunch of
That's the problem, I
democracy
think.
respecters in here.
Wait.
If you know we want to respect democracy,
Wait.
I say we just kick her off, man.
At
Wait,
this point,
how can we
would
kick
you
her off?
believe whatever she said? Because like now I'm thinking.
she's
no,
full of
because
shit
now
on
you're not
everything.
Yeah.
trustworthy.
Listen,
She's full of
listen.
shit on everything.
So
Let's
how do
just
we
kick
how
her
do we
off.
how do we kick her off and not blame the patriarchy at the same time?
I think we should just own the patriarchy
Dude.
and say it's based and
Dude,
just kick her
I
off.
literally have autism, and you're 10 times more retarded than I am. Like, I literally have diagnosed fucking autism. I was in the classroom with the speds and shit, going on the bus and shit, and
You're
literally
saying words that are not allowed on YouTube.
Listen,
Sorry,
here's,
sorry.
here's what it
I'm sorry.
ultimately could have
I'm
come
sorry.
down to.
gotta
You
chill
could
out,
you
dude.
could have just said, "Hey, listen, I'd rather not share that publicly. I don't want to answer that." But you wanted to make it into some game, like some semantic game, and I just don't understand. Like, it's really bad faith. If you just said, "Look, hey, I don't want to share that," fine. But like when you kind of, the first time I asked, you're like, "We'll get into it later," and then you refused.
Brian,
and then
I'll,
we're back
I'll
here
tell you
again.
what it is. Earlier in the conversation, she made a comment about how you enjoy clip farming. Aaron
This
doesn't
it's not even
doesn't
a clippable
hold on,
moment.
hold on, just listen
Go
to my
ahead,
point.
go ahead.
When you kick her off,
Aaron,
it is.
hold on.
Which is why.
Everybody, please silence your mouths. She doesn't like you or your show. She came on the show to obstruct constructive
I do like the
conversation.
show.
No, you
I'm
don't.
having a good time.
No, if you liked the show, you would actually be good faith.
Yeah.
She came on the show to throw a wrench in the gears and to obstruct constructive conversation, and she's acting like she's not doing it and like we're being crazy and stuff. You should just kick her off the show, man.
Chat.
They are, dude. You had 1,000 people say
I saw
kick her off
Castle, I
right
saw
now.
Kick,
You should kick her off right
unanimous
now,
support
Brian.
to like get me off.
Otherwise, we're
going
going to continue wasting
Destiny,
our
you
time
sticking
with all
around?
this bullshit.
What?
You
I'm
sticking
here
around?
Until the end. Yeah, I
He's a
fucking came out to
professional.
this. I drove all the way to this fucking city, so I'm here for as long as you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Tell
drove
her
to this
leave.
city?
What?
Please.
All right.
I have a
Not my
question for
authority.
I
you.
drove from LA.
Look
from
at
LA.
look at your
Destiny.
chat.
No,
Look at your
it's-
chat
no,
right
no,
now.
Okay, I have a
Steven
question.
flew from Miami.
Answer
Is
question
there
before
anything
I
Aaron
fucking-
can do to show good faith right now?
Yeah, be quiet.
Honestly,
I think
you
we're-
had the opportunity.
Yeah, just don't
you
talk
had
to
the
us.
opportunity. So kindly, I'm asking you to leave.
Yeah.
I have
You're
a question for
Yeah.
He played the
Steven.
sound effect. There's no
You gotta
doubt.
go.
Hold on.
Steven, would you
Aaron,
let
you
her
should
in your
go.
polycule?
Aaron, you should go.
I'm not answering your question.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
I'll
you
let
should
go
just
before
leave.
I do it.
Please
I'm not
leave.
doing that.
Thank
Can you
you.
leave? I don't know if your friend wants to come with you, but
I will leave
can-
you guys to ask the very important questions about Stephen and Melina's relationship and diving more
Thank
into
you.
That's
that.
lovely.
Thank
You
you
can
so
leave.
much. See you next week. Bye bye. We love you.
Peace out.
Quickly.
Peace out. You too.
Bro,
Quickly.
3 shows in a row. Hello.
Oh, you're such a troll. I love it.
Anyways,
Can we like scoot over now? 'Cause we
I
have
hope
more.
so, because I'm fucking
Yay, more
cramped.
room.
Brian's capping some content.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Hi, Chase.
Stop the cap.
hey,
Stop the cap. Film her, Brian.
now we've got a little
Establish
bit more
your alpha
space
male
at the
energy.
table.
Total
This is good.
patriarchy.
Establish it, Brian.
Total patriarchy victory. Let's go.
Patriarchy
We're
wins
back.
once again.
We're back.
That's
dude.
right.
All right.
Well,
Did you guys know she was going to be like that?
That's kind of how she always acts. Yeah.
Is-
It's fun to go back and forth.
She have like a YouTube channel or something?
She kind of streams sometimes, but I don't know. Maybe she'll get into it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Should have asked her that.
She is kind of redeemed. That was pretty like based and submissive. How she just immediately was like, "Oh, men are telling me what to do."
I would just not try to rationalize her shitty behavior whatsoever.
Yo,
that was
yo,
just shitty.
Chat, please let us know. Are we back or what? If we're back, say we're back in all caps.
Bro.
I'm thinking we're back, dude.
I think
Let's
we're
go.
back. Yeah.
Were you
Yeah,
guys
I-
not back? Was there
where did we go?
It was
It was
momentarily. It
over
was
for a
so
moment.
over. Yeah.
Where did we
Wait,
go?
like, was it so over like in previous episodes or just in this one, or what do you mean? Has there been like a lull in content? or-
It's been over for about the past 30 minutes, but
Oh, okay,
currently
gotcha,
we're
gotcha.
back.
Right.
Yeah. That was a little cringe.
I have fucking AIDS now. I'm just like most of the whores that go on this show. I have fucking
Jesus.
AIDS.
We were
You
back.
should probably
and now
write
it's
everything you
over.
say like on a fucking
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
like a
I'm
piece
sorry,
of work
I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
paper or
I'm sorry,
something
I'm
before
sorry.
you say it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just if she didn't want to answer it,
Look how back
then-
we are, dude.
Bro.
If she had just admitted that she felt ashamed or felt uncomfortable or some actual reason for not giving an answer, that would have been one thing. But
I'm
the
just-
constant, like, the questioning back and forth.
Yeah, it's
you're
like
right, that
it's
was
not
bad.
Every
cool. You're not
question
edgy.
we
You're
asked
like
was
the-
responded to with a question.
It's-
Every
it's-
single one.
it's
And
not
acting
cool.
like virginity isn't real is stupid.
She's probably laughing out there like, I can't believe it took them that
It's
long.
not edgy. It's not cool when you're like, especially like people.
There's like a 50% chance she is.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know, when you have like a whole show of like people who are like professional streamers, like obviously Destiny, Melina, Brian, myself, you know, like when you're like just being a dickhead to like fuck everything up and make bad TV, like it's just like a social faux pas in streamer land. Like, you should, like, what are you doing? And like for the,
She asked to be on the show too.
No, exactly. And then like, how does that make feminists look? For like the diehard feminists at home who are like throwing their pillow against the wall right now. Like,
Bro, I'll tell you,
know,
what it is. She has seen clips from the show. She
Yeah.
knows that Brian's pretty good at roasting feminists or girl, like the hookup movement, all that kind of stuff. And she's like, hey, I want to come on this show and throw a wrench in Brian's gears.
And now she's gonna
Pretty-
go get
pretty
banged
bad
by
faith.
Fresh.
Pretty bad faith.
Pretty bad faith. Which one of you was it that messaged first? Was it you or was it her?
I don't remember.
It was like a group message or something. And
I-
then you insisted Destiny also be on the show.
Yeah, I don't remember what message first. I remember there were back and forth messages between us
Here,
three.
tell you what, throw your friend under the bus. You're friends with her, right? Is she a virgin or is she not a virgin?
I don't ask her sexual.
You can
questions.
Listen,
Oh,
you
come
can't
on.
be a virgin
What?
and that
I don't
insufferable.
I don't-
Like some guy made her like this. Some guy traumatized her and made her join the feminist movement. Like that girl
you're
is
probably right.
clearly not a virgin.
You're probably
like
right.
virgin women don't have that fucking level of insufferability, calculated insufferability in them at all.
Oh,
That's-
if you want
that's
to
a good
know
point.
the conversation we had before coming on this podcast.
Let's fucking.
Yeah, yeah. Do
Come
you
on.
want
What is
to?
it?
Do you
What-
want to
what
be a
was it? What
dickhead?
was it?
Just
Yes,
in
me
general,
too.
'cause-
Okay.
What was
no,
it?
because when we've gone on podcasts like this before, and they were always like, "Oh, like what's your body count? What have you done?"
I didn't ask body count.
I
Have
know,
you
I
died?
know,
I asked a
I
very
know.
like basic
I
question.
yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to explain what might have been going on, like behind like the mentality, right? It's always followed up either by like you're a liar or you're like a whore or like you're
Not here.
Not
lying.
here. Like
Yeah.
if a girl says I'm this, I unless it's
This
like
is a safe space.
I don't know, because when I said I was a virgin, a lot of people did say I was lying. To be
Did-
fair,
Same with me. I said I was a virgin.
who
said
people
I
in the
was-
chat.
a lot of comments. Yeah,
I
And the bombardment of hate
That's
yeah,
YouTube.
afterwards, no matter like
I don't
what you
care
say.
because
Okay,
I
but
know that it's true.
that's
but
the
it-
chat.
Yeah.
We're here. We're
Yeah.
here, and I very rarely make it a point to try to call cap on chicks. Occasionally I do, where I'm like the chick who was on drugs. Like, bro, I called
Oh, I'm
cap on
curious
that.
in that case. If you if someone was like, I can answer, but I want them to be muted, would you do that?
What do you mean?
Want
Would
what
you
to be
mute? Would
muted?
you mute the stream? So
Like,
like,
I'll answer, but I don't want the stream to.
I don't
find
want
out.
stream to hear it. Yeah.
That might
Why
be
would you? That'd be
reasonable.
so dumb to do that, though.
I
I'm
mean-
assuming
You-
if like 9 people at a table
You
in the
came
stream
on
will
this
know
show.
something, everybody's gonna know
You
it.
came
right?
on this show to answer questions like that.
Well, if I
And
do want to say one
she's seen
thing.
the show too, so it's like
I do want to say one thing. You three have been very good faith the whole conversation. And I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
She managed to achieve through her behavior a unique combination of having like the panel and the audience dislike her. Like if she had just been honest, maybe the chat would have roasted her, but we would be like, fair enough.
I-
She like managed to do both.
I would have hit until she opened her mouth. Honest to God, I'm not gay or anything. She had nice bazinkies, but.
I think we
I
should
don't
keep
know.
talking about Erin. I
Haram!
really like this topic. It's great.
She
Getting
she's still in
excited.
our
I think
heads,
Destin-
right?
I think-
What?
She's still
Yeah,
here
she
with us.
was
Like
on in
mentality, the
spirit.
spirits are still here. Yeah.
I think you two were in on this.
No, to be clear, so
Because they're friends with you.
no, we are all friends. We
Yeah.
all drove here together.
Well-
We were gonna do a show, I think like a month ago. We had planned. We were gonna do a show when I was here doing. I did like 5 shows with No
Oh,
Jumper, and
but-
then
Oh,
we were
shit.
gonna
It
do a
didn't-
show,
yeah.
and it didn't end up working out because I couldn't drive up. Or something
Yeah.
happened, or you guys didn't.
It
do
was
the show.
last minute,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they talked about doing a show, and then they messaged me.
And then you guys reach out to me.
And then you guys reached out to
Yeah.
Melina,
Yeah.
who, like independently of anything, because I didn't know
Yeah.
until afterwards that she's like, "Oh, I'm going on the same show you're on." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And we were like, "Okay." But to be clear, just because I want to be clear, I would never make plans to like fuck with a show because it hurts my reputation. I would never do that. Right?
I just